So between the last episode and now, you may see some changes. Mainly, we have new tools now. We have a set of armor. We have two smelters, one that is automated with two observers, and this one just chilling here. Well, you can check out the stream for what we did. I'm not going to go through everything. So if you're interested, you can watch the stream. I did a stream between this episode and the last one. But just a quick recap, we just get our tools upgraded. We made a new hammer. We went to mine quite a bit. Let me see if I can show it to you. And here I just did some strip mining. These are all just regular minings with my own pickaxe instead of the cobalt hammer. So yeah, we have quite the materials now. That should be enough for us to get into the electrical age at the moment. So that's what we are going to do now. So before we do that, let's check our quests, see what we have. So let's see, what does this say? Yeah, so this shows how vein miner is used. Okay, that's nice. In here, we got blue tanks, we're not going to get that. In Botania, we got a Lexica Botania last time. I was stuck in a weird building, I don't know which mod has it. What? We get a Lexica Botania. We basically have a Lexica Botania now. And in the miscellaneous, let's see. Crafting a tiny torch gives us 62 tiny torches. Instrument mobs. Okay, let's see. We want to start with the technology. So first off, we need to make a generator. So you have options. You can use steam. You can use a magnetic dynamo. I think one of this is taking hot liquids in and then turning them into energy. And the other one is just, let's see, it should say, yeah, it takes a coolant and generates an RF, and this just uses hot fluids. So basically, we need burnable, combustible two things for this. This just uses lava, and this requires coolant and liquid fill. Of course, as you go on further, you are going to get more abilities, but we want to do a steam dynamo this episode because it is the easiest, and I have been collecting coal for it this entire time. If you will check, we are not that worried about it. So let's see. So we're going to need a steam dynamo, and it's pretty basic. It just needs a copper, an iron, and a transmission coil, which is just a single silver. So I'm going to take some copper ore, some silver, and we can need iron. So copper, silver, and lead. Of course, we are going to need lead. Let's see if this one is still busy. No, so the reason why this one was different is we did some seared bricks in the meantime. So this was like the setup for it. And if I put the stuff here, it's just going to get converted into blocks. So let's see how. I'm just going to put my silver here and copper. And I'm just going to export the lead by my hand. Nothing should mix in here. cool visuals up here. So while these heat up, our portable tank seems to be empty. So let's go ahead, fill it up to the brim so that we don't have our smelters just running out of fuel mid-smelting. So our nether spawn is quite good. And the last episode we have discovered an easy way to just place blocks under blocks. It seems to be a feature of this mod pack. One of the mods, surely. I'm trying to get away from that blaze. I'm going to take an extra bucket. Now we can go back. I really don't want to deal with any of the mobs right now, because there seems to be a quite big chance of blazes just spawning without a spawner. So let's come over here. This one is completely full. This one is also completely full, so we have 7 blocks of lead. Let's just export it. While that's being done, I'm just going to make a couple more drain, so we can. I think it was made like this, yeah. So I'm gonna make a drain, a faucet, and with this, another casting basin. So we can get ores faster out of the smeltery. So here I can just mine this. Drain in. Faucet. Here. I hope I did not destroy anything. No, everything seems fine, okay. So I can just use double the output. And our other ore seems to be coming out fine. So early game, a lot of our wires are going to be out of lead, so we are going to require a lot of it because we need to wire our machinery together. Good thing is it just cools down pretty quickly. I should also make another ingot cast when I get some aluminum brass in here. But this seems to be working fine. Okay, we have 7. And the rest is, we have only single ingot that can stay there for the time being. And we can take our copper and silver. We first gonna make a copper gear. And then we need this transmission coil. And we get our generator and complete our quest. It is going to give us a aqueous accumulator, okay. And we are going to need to make some pipes. So if I do this, we're going to see a bunch of cables. We just need a fluid duct here. It is glass and copper. Let's get it. Nice, okay. So I'm gonna need to empty my bucket if I want to be able to show you how this works. Let's hope one of these is empty. 100 mil buckets. Well, for the time being, we can just put it here. So before we place everything down, let's see if we have enough space where we want to build our electricity stuff. We don't want to be away from here, but this place is like pretty rough, so I'm gonna need to mine some stuff from here, move it, make this a flat surface. So let's begin from here. Let's get our dirt from here. So I don't want to break this block. I don't know if it keeps the latex inside, so I'm just going to make another tank. Portable tank. It's gonna need this. And a glass, but we don't have glass. It's fine. Do we have sand already? Yes, we do. 45 sand. Let's just put them to heat up. Now we can make ourselves a tank. And if I put this here, you see it just picked up everything. And I can just mine it. I just completed that task. Okay, that's weird, but I guess I have skipped ahead a little bit. Okay, this should be enough. Let me pick that one block off. So what we're going to do is we're gonna need to mine this 4 blocks here, and maybe the bottom too. I'm not sure if the bottom counts, but we're just going to put it there. Let me just make myself a water source here. I'll place this block here. And this one is basically going to pick up water from its surroundings, and by default it's going to export it to any pipes that it can find. It has a servo built in, so we're not going to have to make ourselves a new servo for that. So we are going to put our dynamo here, and I'm going to wire it from the bottom. Let's see if I will have enough. We don't, so let's just craft some more play ducts. Our glass should be done. So you see it just fills up with water, and this basically refills its water from its surroundings. Okay, so the next step is to put some coal inside of it. Before we do that, I want to check the quest book. So dynamos don't give power unless they can make power. This is a good knowledge. So yeah, we know this already. This is default behavior. So basically, if you have a full dynamo and you don't have any fuel and it's not burning, it's not going to export any. It's just going to keep everything inside of it. For some reason, it's their behavior. So next up, we want to make an energy cell if we can. we can store our energy in, and it seems to be quite simple. So let's see. We first need an energy cell frame that is going to require lead. We are going to convert everything here. Make a cell frame. And to fill that up, we are going to need a block of redstone, a conductor that's going to require electrum, and that's going to need us to have silver and gold. Are we able to cast it? Alloying. Silver and gold can do it. So I'm going to take 4 of them. I'm going to put them in here. Do we have any gold? No, it's just aluminum brass. So this should quickly convert them back in. We're going to convert them to liquid and they're going to alloy, and we can just export them as blocks. We have done this alloying before with menulin. So in order to get menulin, we had to mix cobalt and ardite. It is slowly transitioning. We have a single block. We can just... I forgot to put it in the bottom. We have wasted a single ingot of lead, but it's fine. We have a block of electrum. And we have 7 more ingots inside of it, but they're gonna stay for the time being. Let's do this. This we can make ourselves a reception coil. And we can get an energy cell. And we're going to put this here. Disable all of its sides. This can't take any augments. You can also upgrade dynamos. Okay, that's new. It wasn't like this before. So we have a reinforced conversion kit. It's giving basic information, and we are going to get ourselves a reinforced conversion kit. And we need leadstone in order to connect our things. So leadstone flux ducts, these things, basically electrical wires. So we put this here. This one outputs from the up point, and it's going to accept it from the up as well. And we are going to set it to export from the bottom. And I'm just going to mine this. And we can just put our machines here. And they're just going to take their energy from the bottom. At the time being, we don't have any energy. So let's get some... I wonder if it would be better to upgrade our generator here. I upgraded it, yeah. Maximum power, 80 RFTX. And I'm just going to put a stack of coal in here. As soon as it goes in, you're going to see energy is being generated. And you can put redstone control on this. So you can just give it a redstone signal and make it disable itself. And I am going to do that. because we don't want it to burn fuel when we don't want it. I'm gonna put one here, put a lever here, and when we flag this, it is going to start generating, and when we turn this down, it's going to stop. That's nice. So, test locators. Okay. For now, we're just going to make our first two machines, pulverizer and redstone furnace. Okay, look here, we're going to need machine frames. We don't have any tin smelted right now. Let's get some tin. 96 of them. I'm going to put it inside of here. It is rapidly going to melt. Let me also help this export things. It is cooling down pretty fast. For now, we can take these. And we are going to make 2 tin gears. And 2 machine frames. What are we missing in order to make the other one? Glass. Let's take our glass here. Make the second machine frame. Our reception coil. 2 copper gears. A piston. And a flint. Let's see. We got our second flint. That is going to be our pulverizer. So we are going to put this right here. Disable all of its sides. And you see, it is taking the energy from the pipes below it and out of this. So you see it's taking exactly as much as we're producing, and now it's stopped. So we are finally getting energy here. It can use 20 RFTs and it has a storage on its own. So in case of a power outage, you can still use it for a bit. And now, redstone furnace. Let's see. We already have this. 2 copper gears. 1 reception coil. And we need 2 bricks. Let's see. I should already have bricks. I remember I smelted some. Yeah. In here we have 4. Let's put some more. And I'm just going to cook them through the regular one though. So I'm going to take 4. We'll put them in. Let them smelt. And we can receive our bricks. And we can convert our bricks into bricks. That makes sense. And now we get our redstone furnace. And we are also going to disable out of its outputs. So we want a chest now. I wonder if we have a chest already here. No, we don't. Let's see, chest. We'll put it here. Let's put our 3-fluid extractor in here. Like this. And we can just put its tank here. So whenever we just do this, it should just put all of its latex in here. So let's explain. Basically, pulverizer converts our ores into their dust forms. So I have lead here. If I put it through the pulverizer, you're going to see it starts processing and it's going to give me pulverized lead. And what you can do with this is you can put the pulverized lead into the furnace and then you can get yourself a lead ingot. Redstone furnace, basically just an electric furnace. It's not something else, it just smelts it. We also have an induction furnace in the future, but for now it's just a fancy version of all of your regular furnaces that uses electricity instead of coal or other types of stuff. So what pulverizer can do is, in addition, it has a secondary output slot. That means it can output other things. For example, we have our ores here, let's say iron ore, where I want to process this. If we look at its usages, what you're going to see is if when we put this into a smelter pulverizer, it has a 10% chance to output nickel as well. So you basically double the ores, like the smeltery does, but you also have a chance to make a byproduct. So what we can do here is I'm going to mine this with my hatchet, place it here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set this to export whatever it has in its main slot and its secondary slot into the furnace. And I'm going to make it take it. Your auto output is enabled. Yeah. And now it's going to smelt into iron. And I want to put the output above. So when we put ores into here, it's just going to take them, melt them, and it's going to give us iron. Simple process. And it's going to allow me to process all of my ingots without having to worry about any of the outputs. So another thing we can do, let's see our quests. Can take whatever we want here. I'm gonna take nickel. And I'm going to take raw beef. So in here we have industrial foregoings upgrades here. We are not going to go into here right now. What we want is an atomic reconstructor. And that's going to require black quartz. I don't think I have any black quartz right now. It should be on our storages at the bottom. But anyways. In the meantime, let's see if we can make ourselves an item duct. I just need a regular item duct. A regular item duct requires us to do a hardened glass. Hardened copper glass. Tin glass, aluminum glass. Induction smelter. Let's see which one do we need. Why are they all just using their own self? I just want hardened glass. Okay, here. It requires us to make ourselves an induction smelter. Let's see. I can make it. Let me put my things here. So we should have iron now. We need tin gear. I need to make the mission frame. We need 2 copper gears. 1 reception coil. An invar ingots. Invar blend is iron and nickel. So I need to pulverize iron right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to disable its output. And I think I put my nickel in here. Yes. What did I get here? Where is the nickel? Here. I'm just going to pause this. I'm going to put in... Oh, I can just use this also. We get invar, and we can smelt the invar into... invar dust into actual invar. Okay, we got enough. And now we need 2 sand. And we are going to get our induction smelter here. I'm going to disable its outputs. So, what this one needs us to do is... We need to get ourselves obsidian, and the way to get obsidian is you can mine them, but I think thermal should have a tool for this. Let me just go through them quickly. Cobblestone recipes, let's see, igneous extruder, yes, this tool here. It is going to allow us to get item obsidian without us having to break anything. If we can provide it with water and lava. And we can... So let me see here. 17. So the thing here, a machine frame. We need to process more copper. The copper's byproduct is gold. So I want to make it automatically smelt into here, and we can just pick up the gold. I can put rests here. That's enough for now. 1 gear. Can sleep and then get the other. We have generated quite a lot of energy from only stack of coal. That's nice. We're gonna make another gear. A reception coil, let's make it. And we get an igneous extruder. So this one, I should place it a bit far like this, so it can create a lot of stuff, but we want obsidian. It also needs electricity now. Okay, I did not know that, but we can wire it. We have a lot of less on flag stacks, so you can just mine from here. And connect it there, and we can just cover it up. As you can see. It can take 4 buckets of each. So we're gonna need to connect this to water as well. So in order to do that, I'm gonna need more fluid ducts. Let's make some fluid ducts. It's gonna require copper. Thankfully, it's like a easy recipe, so we can just like make a bunch if we want to. On the side here. I should probably use the same line I used here. I'm wondering how I could wire this up. I don't have a wrench yet, so I don't want to use my pickaxe near tools right now. So from here we can just get it where it needs to. You can even give it water from the bottom. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So basically, from here to here. And if we take the... This is the top, this is behind. Yes, you see it just takes in all the water. And for example, if we put this portable tank on top of it and tell it to import from here, and we're gonna need a wrench for this to... Tormal had a wrench, or was it a hammer? Yes, crescent hammer. Like this. We will left click and... Oh, I can rotate it. Okay. It's going to basically generate us obsidian. It's going to use lava and water. We have a lot of water, thankfully. But lava is going to be a bit of a pain. If we can, we should do an upgrade. Just upgrades to whatever it can. So we can just upgrade everything we have into reinforced, I think. We don't have hardened glass though. So I'm just gonna get 12 of these. And I'm going to take our pulverizer here. I'm going to disable our pulverizer's output. I will put our obsidian here. It's going to take a while to pulverize. One obsidian gives 4 obsidian dust. That is quite generous. So we can just put our obsidian here and then hardened glass. It's basically lead, pulverized lead. So I'm gonna take some lead too. Get it pulverized. How much does it give? It gives 2 hardened glass. Okay. We lock this. Okay. This takes quite a while. And we are losing energy in the meantime, but that much should last us a short while. We got our hardened glass. And upgrade. If I can, I just want to upgrade everything we have into this, but for the time being, huh? Incrementally upgrade a block. Requires the other one, okay. One I used here did not require it. I guess that was a OP one. Makes sense, I guess. We need bronze. We can use induction smelter in order to make bronze. Not with this here. We can put copper and tin. But we can also just make it an alloy. You see, 3 tin, 1 copper, so a total of 4. Was it 3 tin or 3 copper, 1? Let me just recheck here. It is 3 copper, 1 tin. And let's take our tin here. We need 1 more here. All of our machines are processing, so I'm just going to put them into the smeltery. Get them all melted. And you see here we are starting to get bronze. I'm just going to put this bottom. So as long as copper and tin are touching, it should generate bronze no matter where it is. So I want to wait for a block to form. I'm just going to go ahead, open this valve. And I'm going to open this valve again. So we can just like get... Oh, that's electrum. Okay. It's fine, it's fine. I can get another bronze here. Okay, we have another bronze block. Let's make some gears. And we need more invar here. What was invar? Iron and nickel. Do we have any left here? Okay, we don't. Iron and nickel. Oh, what did I do here? Anyways. Let's get some iron. And nickel. We have 38 of them already pulverized. Do we have any iron pulverized? No. All of it is cooked. So we will stop this. Put nickel in there. No, we're going to put iron in there. Let's empty our inventory a little bit. So we can make invar like this fairly quickly. And with that, I should start favoriting. Yeah, I can favorite things. Okay. So I can quickly access them from here. So yeah, hardened upgrade kit. First off, I'm just going to upgrade our tank here. And then we will get other upgrades. Is it here? I'm going to upgrade it so it can hold 180 buckets of lava in there. Pretty good size. Let's get it. And let's go ahead and fill it in the nether. Is it still working? Yes, it is. They're gonna need quite a bit of invar, so I'm just going to let it run. So hopefully without getting attacked and without dying, we will be able to... How close are they to me? I don't really want to deal with any of them at this point. Okay, that's full. Let's be careful. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to also make this require redstone control. I'm going to put this here. So now this should, in theory, not work. Yes, it is disabled, and whenever we flick this level, it just goes to work, creates us a obsidian, and that's it. That should be enough iron. And yeah, let's we should ideally make more upgrades for this with time. But for now, I think that's about going to be enough for this episode. So let's continue where we left off next episode.